Hey friends, welcome back to Kimmy's Kitchen and More. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and happy Mask Monday. The mask I'm going to be using today was a gift from my sweet friend Kim over at Kim's Inspired Life. And if you don't know Kim, please go over and check her out. She has this humongous personality and smile to fit it and just is wonderful. Can't say enough good things about her. So this is the Global Beauty Care, and so that's what it's like. And I have been wanting to use this on my Mask Mondays, or even just use it one night when my daughter and I do a mask, and I haven't. And it had been sitting there on my beauty table where I have all my makeup and everything. Had been sitting there and sitting there and sitting there, and I even marked it, that Kim had got it for me, because I don't like to present masks and then I forget who gave them to me. So I even wrote on there, and then when I wiped down and cleaned, kind of did a little spring cleaning there on my vanity, I had put this with the rest of the masks so they'd all be together. And then I guess I had dropped down into the basket where all the masks were, and I didn't see it. And then the other day I was going through trying to find a mask, and I'm like, oh, I gotta use that. So it says it's charcoal gel face mask, Charbon. If you can see that. I thought it said, yeah, let's see, I thought it said it came with like a little stick to kind of put it on with. I don't know if I'll use that or if I'll just use my finger. Yeah, it says with mask applicator. Unclogs pores and lifts away impurities. 15-minute facial therapy. Okay, so yeah, 15 minutes. And there's a ton in here. Like, you have several applications. I'm not sure why on this lady it's gray, because it's actually black, which makes sense because it said charcoal somewheres that I read. So yeah, that's strange. I mean, unless, hey, it would be cool, like, after a while if it starts to kind of, oh, okay, I guess because it looks really black inside, but then when you start to apply it, it lightens up, and probably by the time the 15 minutes is up, it's really light. So yeah, how are you guys today? Are you all having a wonderful start to your Monday and to your week? I hope you are. You know, I had told you guys before that I want to start adding in tips and things like that in my videos, whether it be beauty, spiritual, gardening, whether it be flowers or vegetables. So I do have one today, since it's a Mask Monday and since it's a beauty type, self-care type day. My tip today is your makeup brushes. You know, we tend to go out and purchase makeup cleansers, and I myself have even picked some great ones up at the Dollar Tree. It was that makeup brush cleanser, and it's in the spray, which I've not been able to find anymore. But it was $1 at that time, so even now going up to $1.25 is not bad. But however, if you find yourself in a pinch and you don't have any, I should have brought a towel in, and you don't have any makeup cleansers, makeup brush cleansers with you, you can always take, and on your brushes, let me kind of wipe this through, on your makeup brushes, take a little bit of olive oil and kind of, put on your makeup brushes, gently cleanse them, and then after you put the olive oil on there, then to wash that olive oil away, just take a little bit of Dawn dish detergent and put on there as well, and just rinse off that olive oil residue. and then just lay them out on a towel. Which is what I do, is lay them all out on a towel to dry. I've even taken them out on the patio if it's a nice day, taken them out on the patio and let them dry out there if it's not windy and I have a spot to sit it that they won't fall or anything like that. Or if not, you can just set it up on your makeup vanity or your sink, wherever, on a towel and just let them dry naturally. And that really helps with your makeup brushes. So, it's a little tip for you guys today. And then I did want to read a little bit out of this adorable little book that I had gotten. It says The World According to Mr. Rogers, Important Things to Remember by Fred Rogers. And it's a New York Times bestseller. I just think it's so precious. Look how tiny that is. It says a tiny collection of wisdom on love, friendship, respect, individuality, and honesty from the man who has been a friend and neighbor to generations. So it's so cute. Let's see. Says, hold on. Let me find one. How many times have you noticed that it's the little quiet moments in the midst of life that seem to give the rest extra special meaning? Isn't that the truth? Let's see. Some days, doing the best we can may still fall short of what we would like to be able to do. But life isn't perfect on any front, and doing what we can with what we have is the most we should expect of ourselves or anyone else. Let's see. Confronting our feelings and giving them appropriate expression always takes strength, not weakness. It takes strength to talk about our feelings and to reach out for help and comfort when we need it. That is so true. Talking does wonders, whether it's you're talking to God, you're talking to your friend, or one of your family members, a therapist, whoever. Talking is good. I remember quite a few years back ago when I lived in West Virginia. And at that time I was working in the schools as a TA, and I was also subbing on the buses. You could do either or, being a sub for the school board. And I was on a bus with a wonderful bus driver. He was just fabulous. I really liked him. And we had gone over to another state to take a child over. And on the way back, because when there's special needs, sometimes you can do that, request to have them in a different county. And that particular child did, and we were on our way back, and all of a sudden a snow squall came. Now, in all my years, I had never heard or seen a snow squall. Especially, it's strange, especially living in West Virginia, but there was one, and it was horrible. It came down so fast, so blinding. We were on the interstate, and Interstate 81, and all of a sudden all of these wrecks started happening, much like the one that recently happened in the news. I don't know if you guys had heard about it. I'm not sure what state it was, and honestly, when I saw the news article, I didn't click on it because it brought back memories that I did not want to think about. But again, like I said, it is good to talk about it. There was so much destruction that day in such a quick amount of time. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. It was frightening. I have been in car wrecks before and saw car wrecks before, of course, but never been such a part of a traumatic scene. Honestly, it was like something out of a movie. Both sides of the interstate were wrecks, up and down the interstate. We ended up being a part of that wreck. The bus, someone slammed in the back of us. Of course, thank God, we were all okay, and so were the people behind us. But, it was scary, and the worst part was looking over and seeing people working on other people to revive them. I'd never seen nothing like that in person. Honestly, it was like something out of a movie. It was horrifying. And I didn't, I, I didn't talk about it initially. And then I did talk about it, and one of my family members told me that I shouldn't talk about it, that stop thinking about it, because that's kind of how that person deals with things. So it's not that they were wrong in saying that. That's just how they deal with it, and everybody deals with things differently. But they had told me to stop talking about it and stop thinking about it, and it would just go away. But that's not how it works, unfortunately. But I had nightmares for a while, and I had to pray about that. I had to ask God to give me a peace on that, because I was not handling that well. Like I said, that was horrible. And knowing that a few people actually did die that day on the interstate was, like I said, traumatic to be a part of that. And just a sudden, just a random act of, the weather. It happens. I mean, it could be a big rainstorm suddenly, and it clogs, it stops your vision, and whether it's day or night, and there's wrecks, or a tree falling down, and, someone getting hit by it. I mean, it's just random acts of the weather that happens. It's traumatic, but it happens, and it was the same situation. That snow came down so fast, so heavy. The visibility was horrible. No one could see, and people were just slamming into each other. It was just unreal. But going back to my point, a very long point, right, was that you need to talk about things. You gotta get it off chest. But with that being said, I am at 12 minutes now, and I am starting to look like that with the gray, so that makes sense. Thank you, Kim, again for this, and I will definitely use it. It feels great. It's so like refreshing right now. I'm excited to take it off and see how my skin feels. But there is a ton in here, so I'm not sure where Kim got it at, but I'm sure it was a great deal, because there's a ton in there still to use. I mean, you really don't need a lot. So I'll have several more applications for that. Put my little stick back in there. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And again, happy Mask Monday. If you'd like to be a part of this collab, all you have to do is put hashtag Mask Monday Ladies in the description box below in all lowercase letters, and upload your video every Monday, anytime you like on Monday. You can make it over the weekend if you need to, or make it Monday, however, fits your schedule. But we love for you all to be a part of this Mask Monday Ladies. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead. Be blessed, stay kind, and until next time. Bye, y'all.